I like this last cutting board so much that I thought I'd make another one. Maybe I'll switch the woods around this time. Let me know what you think. So I thought I had a bunch of maple. It turns out that I don't. But I have a bunch of oak and a lot of padauk, a lot more padauk than I thought. So I thought I'd make that the dominant wood in this one. Working with this padauk, the sawdust, the sanding and the dust that comes off of that stuff, getting your sinuses, it can do a number on you. It does to me anyway. So I gotta wear a mask every time I mess with this stuff. You get a little padauk sliver, tiniest little sliver you ever saw. After a while, it'll make you stop doing anything you're doing and pay attention to it. It's pretty wood, but it's potent. Might be time to invest in some small clamps. That's everything I've got. Oh, that came out so nice. That works so good. One more glue it. So I said I needed to buy some clamps, so I did. I ordered some off of Temu, and I wasn't paying attention to what I ordered. You order a bunch of stuff and they give you a big discount. Well, I wasn't paying attention to what I ordered, obviously. I was pretty disappointed when these showed up. I thought I was ordering, some of those. And I got these. These are all plastic. It's got a metal rod there, but I mean, these things are... I think those are probably going to live in a drawer someplace, never to be seen again. But we'll see. Anyway, be careful what you're clicking on before you click on buy. So I got these diamond plate sharpeners. There's 1,000, a 200, a 400, and I don't think that those numbers represent anything. I think it just says that this is your finest, your 200's your coarsest, and the 400's in the middle. Because you compare these to sanding grits, and it's not even close. So that's a 400 grit paper. All right, here, let's take my pocket knife. 400 grit. I run my knife across that, and that's pretty fine grit. I could get an edge with that. I'm sure I could get an edge with that. Let's take their finest grit here, and that is leaving big marks on the blade. It's scarring it. So I realized that 1,000 grit is not a polishing grit. It's not going to give you a fine edge. But my point is that the 400 grit paper is a lot less coarse than their 1,000 grit diamond, if that's diamond, whatever that is. I don't think that this represents grits. Even this 400 grit paper is a lot less coarse than this 1,000, number 1,000. I'm not even gonna call it grit because I don't think it's close. Well, I said I need to order some clamps. So I did. Now those are some really nice clamps. And I forget what I got them for. I know they were a deal. I'll have to look it up and I'll let you know. Flash it on the screen somewhere in here. But those are solid metal. It's got a plastic outside on that, but you can tell that thing weighs a bit, and those are really nice, and I got 4 of them. Yeah, very excited about these. Oh, I am going to like these. I am going to like these a lot. You've got 4 steel bars in here that are doweled together with 2 dowels that holds that pretty tight. Looks like it's going to keep it square. We'll see how this holds up. This is a hard plastic out here, and it encases these 4 steel bars. We'll see how that works, how that holds up. This is something solid, some type of metal that's solid, probably cast iron, and it's got a powder coat over it. These things are heavy. They're pretty beefy here. The stand height on this is 6 inches. So the bite here comes down to about there. You can see it's 4 inches. Overall on these, if you go overall on the bar, these are 36-inch width, but they're a 43 and a quarter-ish long bar. These are nice. I'm impressed. I also ordered these 4-way clamps. Those are the instructions. Are those the instructions? Yep. I guess they figure you don't ever look at those anyway, right? Okay. My first impression, these are plastic. Yeah, crud. Well, it's kind of a reinforced plastic. We'll see. We'll see how it works. This is all metal, of course. It's a nice long screw on that. So it'll probably tear that plastic to pieces in no time. Now these are pretty simple. One like so. One like so. One like so. That's a nasty. Maybe I'll never use these. Suppose that's how you do this. It's actually working. So they're a pain in the neck to get going, but the end result, yeah, there's pretty good pressure on there. I thought for sure these things would start popping. They'll probably pop right up. It is. It works pretty good, actually. Pretty good. Okay, well, we'll see. Okay, that's all done. I'm really gonna like these Jorgensen Cabinet Master clamps. These are really nice. Happy with those. That was a good purchase. These little things that I thought that I'd never use, these little tiny clamps. I still have reservations about them, but I'm using them all the time now. Stuff like this, you know. I gotta glue up one more stripe for that. It goes on the outside of here. They work great for this kind of stuff. I'm using them all the time. I didn't think I'd ever use them, but there you go. You have to take my negative comments back. All right, let's pull this apart. See what we got. let's give it a bath. Just to raise the grain. Oh, that's going to be pretty though. Baby's butt. I'm gonna go one more flavor on it. So I usually put the oil on this until it won't take anymore. And then after I do that, I put this butcher block conditioner on it.